You thought the WNBA was a dumpster fire before? You ain't seen nothing yet. It's getting so bloody, so violent, that now attorneys general are threatening to bring criminal charges against some of the players for what they're doing on the court, often ignored by the referees. No, we're serious. And what if we told you that all of this is the winding down of woke? No joke. And even AOC is trying to get away from the WNBA. It's a great day. It's a groovy day. And folks, this thing has finally reached its conclusion. That's right. They're getting ready to move away from woke. It's going to be new woke. It's going to be woke 2.0, whatever it is. They're trying to get away from it because the WNBA is suffering from the woke era. It's the final collapse of that tragic era we've been living through. As we dive in, click the like button. We'll explain what's happening right now. Well, the WNBA is officially in dumpster fire territory. Now, Enes Kanter Freedom, of course, has officially declared for the 2027 WNBA draft because the WNBA, like many organizations over the past 10 years, is afraid to declare what is a woman.
Well, it's officially official. I just declared for the 2027 WNBA draft in April. Join me in this journey.
Enes Kanter Freedom decided he's going to throw his hat into the WNBA.
The WNBA does not
invest in women, pay women, hire women. I love this. I love this. I love this. It's so great. All right, this comes on the heels, of course, of how violent the WNBA has become. And unlike the men leagues, the male, the masculine, women are attacking each other viciously to the point that they're going to get in big, big trouble with law enforcement. Oh, seriously, we'll show it to you in just a second. But Colin Rugg boasts this. WNBA player Dejanai Carrington blames white privilege after being ejected for a hard foul on Sophie Cunningham. Here's the play, folks. I think we can play it without getting in trouble. And you can see down here that Dejanai is going to say white privilege. Here is the attack she did. We'll slow it down. We're not a sports channel, but we are here to talk about the media, and this is crazy. Ready?
Face coming down, trying to prevent the layup.
Wham! I mean, look at this. She is... The ball is gone. There's no chance. She knows there's no chance.
Trying to prevent the layup.
Wham! I mean, she is literally just trying to knock her teeth out. She's just trying to take her out, and she collapses on the floor. She's a teammate of Caitlin Clark, of course. And how is this being covered by the media? You don't dislike them enough. Nikki Childers writing this for News One. The WNBA's uneven whistle continues to put black women in danger. Is this a farce? Like, did they pick the picture in order? Black women are in danger. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let's watch the danger again. Here we go. Danger.
Face coming down, trying to prevent the layup.
Wham! Look at that danger. Danger, danger. Okay, how dangerous is it getting at the WNBA? Well, people are not watching any longer to find out what's going to happen for, the score, who's going to win. No. People are watching to see how much blood will there be. It's turned into the UFC with hardwood. The Hill is writing this. Florida Attorney General is now threatening charges after Cunningham is fouled in WNBA game. Like, they are attacking each other harshly enough that the legal system is ready to step in if the referees won't. And even if the referees do, maybe they're ready to do so. All right. Paul, this is fascinating. You've been covering this. Everything woke is coming to a head with the WNBA. We've got the issue of what is a woman. We've got the issue of racism in a way that you don't see in the men's leagues. What the heck is going on here, Paul? And is it linked specifically to women? Like, is this happening because there's a certain belief system, from gender studies that's erupted onto the hardwood? What's going on?
I think this is a complete accident. Obviously, the WNBA has really no consequence in most people's lives. The fact that it is now the focus of what could be the final decision on what actually a woman is completely accidental. And no one, I think, could have predicted that the WNBA would be responsible for this decision. Right now, they're going away to try to address what Enes has started and Royce contributed to. And it's hilarious listening to people's responses saying, oh, these two guys are being disingenuous. They're not really trans women because they're normal.
I love this. You're not a real trans woman is the greatest.
You're normal. But an individual who can be charged with RAPE can suddenly, on a dime, decide, no, I'm Colleen now. Please put me into a women's prison. And you do not hear a single flying monkey from the pro-trans side, making a peep. No, let Colleen go. Let her go into the women's prison and be fruitful and multiply. There's no complaints. But when these two guys have come out, I mean in a real sense, thank you very much, Jens. Yeah, then they're complaining. And so apart from the hypocrisy, the absolute hilarity, we do have this serious issue. I'm wondering how many different pro-trans, Wi-Fi password people, organizations are now phoning the head of the WNBA and lobbying, saying, you better make the right choice. I mean, or
you better get out of this entirely. Do not
out of the country.
Do not figure out a litmus test for what's a real, not real woman.
This is more serious than people make it.
It really is.
Yeah, I said that in my video, that this is no joke in terms of that cohort of individuals. They're freaking out.
Let's talk about the freak out that's happening right now. Wiz, we've got this out of the Hill. It's by Ryan Mancini. It says Ocasio-Cortez. This is AOC. Says woke one was crazy. Representative Alexandria.
Woke 2, 3, and 4.
You listen. It's going to be a sequel assembly line on woke. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez on Sunday, AOC, quoted a New York City council member in describing Wisconsin gubernatorial candidate Francesca Hong's past position, saying, woke one was crazy. In other words, if you look into a politician's past and they were woke and you find those positions untenable, the answer now is, well, woke was crazy, eh? That was a strange time. And I just wonder, Wiz, do you think that this is because of things like the WNBA? Like, nobody believes this stuff. Everybody is mocking the WNBA. And I wonder if some of the politicians have realized this is no longer a winning hand. We have to jump ship. That whole defund the police, we're out of there. This whole thing about believe all women, which insinuates very clearly that a woman never lies. Let's get out of there. Like, I don't know, which positions do you think they're going to try to flee from on the way out of the woke wagon?
I want to slow down for a second, because I don't think at all that this is getting off the train. I think this is a tactical pause. We have elections coming up very soon. They're very, very important. And the moment that those are determined, we have elections after those elections.
Normalize, you say. They got to normalize for 6 months.
Everything where the WNBA circumstance is something that, that got away from us. And that's going to cause problems if we don't handle that with grace. But with everything else, AOC saying, the woke one is tactically there. Am I back? They got me.
You're back again, Wiz. You're back.
Anything that is happening is tactically there to try to move everybody closer to the center, to get people to make decisions in the ballot box. Okay, that is all it is. This is all smoke and mirrors. This is all control. But the WNBA situation is extremely interesting, because what they determine and how they handle this, they're going to have to live with it.
This is the greatest. You're roboting again, Wiz. We apologize. This is the greatest still frame in the history of still frames. I love this, because this is not illegal. This is just one woman who very rapidly wants to hug the throat of another woman. I mean, this is love. This is love.
Do you see the comment below?
Oh, yeah. White privilege. Is that what we're talking about? Or do we need to scroll down and see
No, white privilege. So after this incident, and Dejanay Carrington was tossed out, and she had to cool her heels and her press-on nails in the dressing room, she posted this, which actually is against the WNBA rules, by the way. You can't do this. Now, did you guys know that she posted an apology?
Did she?
Recently? Yes.
I bet it's very authentic. Paul, could you read us this very authentic, very sincere apology?
This is from her. So this is not a parody.
Okay, this is not satire. You have been accused in the past of such.
I know, which is why I'm warning everyone.
Okay, this is real.
I've never once claimed that the assessment of the foul was white privilege. That was your assumption. Clearly, that's an assumption that's on the screen right now.
I'm waiting for the apology, Paul.
Exercising your critical thinking skills. I know you studied psych. Furthermore, I'm the last thing from ignorant or asinine when it comes to speaking on white privilege. Do ya research on that one? I actually went to school, one of the top universities, might I add, to educate myself on this exact subject. I would never use that term as a rhetorical weapon, knowing the historical and social weight it holds without having the proper evidence to substantiate it. Signed, ChatGPT. No, so I'm making fun with that last part there. But
the rest is real.
This is her apology.
I would believe it's probably ChatGPT.
It seems that there's an easy rebuttal then. Simply provide the evidence you say you have.
Wow.
Look, she's hugging. This is kindness. She's hugging her throat. She felt that Sophie's neck was a little bit cold, and needed a refreshing, a refreshing hug to warm things up.
To warm it up, yeah.
Yeah, just, that's where a lot of the blood flow is. So it was just the most convenient place to grab.
I am your Hermes scarf.
Yeah, exactly. Andy, tell us about this situation with the WNBA and your take on where this goes with woke. This seems to be the point where we've jumped the shark. Well, it's the 12th shark we've jumped, but this is the great white.
This is just another example of blonde on blonde violence.
Oh man.
It's ironic that
don't you think
that this is going on because clearly we know that we've seen Caitlin Clark get waffled and beaten and fouled and all this. Now, if you would just do LeBron James and roll around on the ground when somebody bumps.
No. Andy, don't give her ideas because they'll get the mallet out. They'll think it's a game of that gopher thing when in the arcade. They'll just start slamming her.
Well, there's a couple of things that are really funny about this because you have these fellows that are now identifying as women, but they're still going to be paid by the NBA because that's how those works. Because the WNBA doesn't make any money, so they have to take a stipend from the NBA.
Can't imagine why.
And they get paid from them. So now you're going to have them supporting them, and it's only a matter of time until you start let's just get rid of the WNBA, just make the NBA. And if you want to compete, go in the NBA and see how well you do. I would love to see somebody like Shaquille O'Neal just wearing a wig to go and play the game. We used to have these powder puff games where this would happen, and we did it all for fun. Sadly, though, we just think that this is reality, or some people do.
Shaq don't wear wig. Shaq wear wig, make Shaq a woman.
His knees are really bad. I don't think he could keep up with the women. There's some good players in the WNBA.
At this point, he could pretty much just stand in position, throw it to him. It's an automatic too.
I would like to see just like how the soccer team, Megan Rapinoe, they lost to the high school boys. I'd like to see how well the WNBA does against a good varsity team of high school boys.
Well, I can tell you,
I've forgotten about that.
I can tell you that at the college level, that women would typically lose to an very average high school boys team soundly. I mean, they really. I'm not trying to be negative about this. I'm just saying, who thought? Who knew men and women are different? Speaking on that, women and men being different, guys. This doesn't happen in the men's leagues. So I just wanted to ask, why do you all believe, and Lauren is already agreeing, so Lauren, I'll go to you. We as male experts in this is like our favorite topic about, hey, we guys are great right now, eh? Lauren, why is it we don't see this in the men's leagues, and why is it so cancerous right now in the WNBA? Why is it focused there in women's sports?
Because average or below average men go to the women's league to compete, to dominate. That is the only reason why. If women wanted to go to the men's league, not only would they not do well, but they would be hurt. Not intentionally, not like they're doing in the WNBA with the folks that they don't want in there, but it's essentially just trying to steal glory because you can't make it under your own merits under an objective standard. So
Yeah, but why is this happening? Okay, for example, back in the late 70s, early 80s, Larry Bird was not getting the living daylights beat out of him every single night. Like, how is it that men can behave and the women in the WNBA, it's like a whole different species of humans out there right now? We're in a different era of history on the WNBA.
They're not attacking everybody on the court. They're attacking the people that they don't want there. The people that they think are that they are resentful of the fact that the women that they brought onto the team actually rescued the WNBA. They weren't getting the attention they felt that they were due, so they're going to try and get the people that they think have unearned attention and get them out. They're going to pressure them out as hard as they can. Now, the irony here, I love that these guys are doing this and trying to press the issue. I've been having this conversation with my best friend at lunch for the last week. I love they're doing this. I don't think it's going to make a whit of difference. You know, honestly, I think that they are crazy enough, the WNBA. I think they're going to say, okay. I think they're going to let the men join. I don't think they're actually going to come up with a standard that says that women are women. They can't. No. They are so invested in this, they cannot allow that to happen.
So I'm looking it up right now. Oh my gosh, it actually went up. So when we covered this story originally, we'll go here. Hang on, folks. Do we have this on the screen? We do. Polymarket. So when we originally covered this, can we zoom out on this? I don't use Polymarket enough to know. Okay, 1 month, 1 week, 1 day. Okay. So when we covered this originally, we were back here. We were back at a 6 or 7% chance. It jumped up to a 9% chance, I guess, when he declared. We are currently at an 8% chance that Enes Kanter will, in fact, be drafted in the 2027 WNBA draft. I don't know. Wiz, you like those odds?
Either way is a win. Either way, this is a complete victory. Either women are women or women are not women, and we will finally have an answer. That's what I'm most excited about. This is going to answer that age-old question: what is a woman? We're finally going to find out together.
I think we should just go to the trusted tool known as the chatometer. I bet Paul, with great accuracy, can declare what is a woman when presented with such an opportunity.
Well, I do have Hungarian parents, so, and I saw them rotting. So, yeah, I think I can guess
Okay.
adult human female, but I believe they do have it. The WNBA does have an out. They do.
Are you going to give it to them right now as they watch and they pray? Paul, please give us the way.
So their only out is, as someone here surmised already, that they have to go with trans. They have to. I don't think they've got any choice. But
what's the litmus test then to block Kanter?
Any person who wants to join will have to have worn high heels for 2 years straight.
Oh, he's done for. There's no way.
So actually, that's a joke on having, taking hormones, estrogen. What they'll say, and I'm predicting this now, is that they'll accommodate male bodies, but they'll have had to gone through some kind of registered, measurable change. Yeah.
So it's not sufficient to subscribe to Vogue for 12 months.
Correct. Or to be a RAPEST, IST, and immediately declare their sex or their gender. The WNBA will require some kind of chemical treatment for a minimum of maybe 2 years, 1 year. That's how they're going to get out of this problem with Royce and Enes. That's my prediction.
They can try and run that play. I don't think it's going to wash. They are they are so far invested in the idea that I will not define what a woman is, but if you declare in your mind that you believe yourself to be a woman, then you must be. I don't think they can abandon that position. To them, it is magic. Once you have declared, you simply are. Because they want to live in a reality where they get to dictate what the rules are. They want to declare so that they can demand that you subscribe to their declaration. In their mind, this gives them power over you, and they will not abandon that position. It is too valuable to them.
And to that end, if they went with my plan, there's going to be a whole bunch of people mad at that, because as you've pointed out, you should be able to declare it and then be it, right? So but that I don't think there's any other way around it except for what I'm suggesting.
Andy has been having a good time down there. Andy, I don't know what you're laughing about, but I've got a way we prove this. Andy, you tell me what you think about it. I say we send these guys who want to play in the WNBA. They have to go down the feminine hygiene product aisle, and if they can tell us what every single item is, they're in. Because none of us can guess half of it.
Wow.
See, look at your face. You're not going to play in the WNBA with that kind of a spirit. Look at you.
No,
it's the same reaction we all have. Like, ugh, where does it even go?
They've already established that thing where if you just say you are, you are. I'm just wondering if testicles will now be considered performance-enhancing substances.
Well, so here's the other things that they're going to have to do during that period of time before they're accepted.
Oh, stop it, Paul. You're killing me.
Number one, they've got to be able to remember everything they've done and their husband has done over the last 30 years.
That's a good point.
That's going to be important.
And
also,
never forgive.
And never forgive. Like none. That's it. What else are they going to have?
We're in so much trouble for this segment.
They're going to be they're going to have to be late for every evening out. It's going to have to. Enes is going to have to just take way more time to get ready, right?
Yeah, and when you get ready to go to the restroom, always want somebody to go with you, because for a man, there's never been a time that we thought, geez, I got to go pee, or I got to take a dump.
Reg, can you come with me?
Come on, pal. Let's go do that together. There's never been a time that I thought, I need that in my life.
Also, they're going to have to adopt whenever somebody asks them what's wrong, they're going to have to say, nothing.
All right, folks, we're in trouble. The WNBA is in the WNBA is in more trouble, but I want to congratulate them on finally becoming an actual South Park episode. I love it. All right, folks, you tell us the comments. That's right. Strong Woman has made it, and his name is Kanter. Well, you've made it to the end of the video, and that means you are a true pal of Pro. Thank you so much for watching the entire thing, ladies and gentlemen. And we ask that you consider clicking that like button. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And remember, folks, we've got more content yet on the way. The drive-bys can't handle what we have to say. But we never stop, not for a minute, because we want to win it for you. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing. And as always, keep having fun.